Rodrigo Delmonte, a name famous throughout the land. He leads a band of mercenaries known as the Alcatani Fellowship, a number of fierce fighters whom, unlike most of the fellow dogs of war, are not driven by money, but rather the safety of the people of the world. Yes, it is true, there are some mercenary warbands out there that, while still selling their services, do have a more virtuous nature about them than those who are wholly obsessed with making coin. The history of both Rodrigo and the Alcatani Fellowship began many years ago in the free lands of Talia, where Rodrigo not only lived but prospered from. He was a rich farmer who sold his crops to the many lords of the lands. This all changed when Talia was beset by an incredible civil war. Years of an impressive workforce tending to many crops that literally could feed entire villages was destroyed. Talia itself was changing, and Rodrigo saw his former life was now forever gone. Were he not to act soon, he will fade away. So he did what was most common within Talia: become a soldier of fortune. His now former farmhands saw no other alternative but to join their employer. Rodrigo felt a sense of protective pride towards his former employees. Wanting to give them a reason to carry on, he sold the last of his prized possessions, including his most favorite working mule, in order to equip his former staff as best as he could. The equipment was not glamorous, the armor dented, the blade slightly dulled, but they had equipment. And from that day, the Alcatani Fellowship was born. The Fellowship then set out on the first of many jobs. Nothing too glamorous for a new mercenary warband. A simple escorting job. Soon enough, they were known for being reliable, and many came to them to hire their services. Now, they may sound like a typical Talian warband, but until then, they had not tasted battle. It was only when they heard the plight of Bucolia, a rather small and poor town being harassed by a greenskin tribe, when the Alcatani Fellowship came to their aid. Rodrigo felt the need to aid them, knowing full well that his farm's demise happened in a similar nature, and none would help them. Most minor villages in Talia were rather unknown, and had little to no spare coin. Who would defend them? They would. Rodrigo ordered his men to stand with him and repel the invading orcs. Yes, they were much larger and more brutish, but together there is no foe they could not slay, and the weak would be defended on this day. So did the Alcatani raise their pikes in the defense of the impoverished village, and without long the greenskins were repelled. The villagers naturally tried to pay their respects to these mercenaries with what little they had, but the Alcatani Fellowship did not want their coin. Instead, they asked only for thanks. Since then, Rodrigo and his band of men have fought for many within the lands of Talia. The rich coveted their loyalty and reliability, so long as they were getting paid, of course. And the poorer folk praised him as a true hero of Talia, for he would lower his rates to much more affordable levels if it meant protecting those who could not defend themselves. But with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our lore video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like, or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.